Hi there, it's me, Joe, and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to have a listening test, a funny listening test. This one is gonna in a funny way, this one is gonna test to see whether you are smart or stupid. Okay? So all you have to do is listen to the situations that I say, and then I'm going to say three responses, three things that you would do in that situation. 1, 2, or 3. Okay? So you listen carefully and then you choose one of the answers and write down that number, 1, 2, or 3. At the end of the test, add up your numbers. I'm going to ask 5 questions. Watch all 5. Add up the 5 numbers. You'll have a total number between 5 and 15, and then I will tell you what your number means. It's either going to mean you're super smart or you're a little bit on the stupid side. Okay? All right, good luck, everybody. Here we go. Now, pay close attention. There's going to be lots of new vocabulary in here and some idioms in here, all in context to help you learn. Here we go. First question. You are working at a big company. Your boss asks you to make photocopies of an important contract and bring them to a meeting. You will, number 1, quickly make the photocopies as well as order some coffee and snacks and take them to the meeting. Everyone will love your initiative. 2, make the photocopies and bring them, but don't hand them out. Your lazy boss could do that. All right? Or number 3, go to the meeting without the photocopies and yell, "Fire!" So everyone will hopefully evacuate the building and forget about the meeting. Then you can slack off for the rest of the day. Unfortunately, you will get the axe the next day. All right, so choose one of those, either number 1, number 2, or number 3. Which one would you do? And write that down. Okay, let's go to the next question. You are having a party in your apartment. You are listening to music with the volume turned up as high as it will go. Suddenly, some police officers knock on your door to tell you to keep it down. You will clean up your apartment quickly, kill the tunes, hide your friends, and tell them, "There is no party going on in here, officers." Number 2, turn the music down until the police officers go away and then turn it back up. Party on, dudes. Or number 3, start a fight with the police officers. You don't turn your music down for anybody. All right, so choose one of those answers, number 1, number 2, number 3, and write it down, right? You got to add those up at the end. Let's go on to the next question. You are going through the security gates at an airport for an international flight. One of the security guards asks you to remove your shoes. You will, number 1, do as you are told because you do not want to get into any trouble. You are a goody-goody. Number 2, make a joke about having smelly feet and then laugh really loud at your own stupid joke. Ha ha ha. Or number 3, tell the security guard that you would rather not remove your shoes because you don't want your bomb to fall out. Security takes you away and you are never seen again. All right, so choose one of those options, either number 1, number 2, or number 3. Which one would you do? All right. 4th question, here we go. You win $10 million in the lottery. You are super happy. You will, number one, diversify your money into different accounts and invest it in a variety of places so you will safely earn more interest than a normal bank account. Number two, keep your money in your normal savings account and just earn about 1.5% interest. It's not much, but you know it's completely safe. Number three, put all of your money in your refrigerator and then absent-mindedly forget where you put it and move to another apartment. Okay? All right. So choose one of those, either number one, number two, or number three. Which one would you do? Okay? All right. Put that number down. And here we go. Here's the last question, everybody. All right. You have a terrible stomach ache one morning. When you are riding in a crowded elevator on your way to your office, you accidentally break wind. So break wind, that means you fart. That means you make a bad sound and a bad smell. Understand? So you will, number one, immediately apologize to the other people in the elevator and try to laugh it off. Okay? Number two, stand still and say nothing. Act like nothing has happened. All right? Or number three, accuse the person standing next to you of doing it. Say, "Why did you fart in here? That smells terrible. Did something crawl inside of you and die?" Okay? Everybody will blame that person. All right. So which one is your answer? Number one, number two, or number three? Okay? Write it down. So now you have 5 numbers, and you got to add them all up. When you add up those 5 numbers, you should have a total between 5 and 15, correct? Now I'm going to tell you what your number means, okay? whether you are smart or stupid. Here we go. If your score is between 5 and 8, you are a very intelligent person. You should be proud of yourself. If your score is between 9 and 11, that means you are no genius, but you aren't stupid either. Average. If your score was 12 or 13, how did you ever finish high school? All right? Because you're not smart. And if your score is 14 or 15, then my question is, who helps you get dressed in the morning? Because your brain can't handle pulling on socks. That's for sure. You're dumb. All right. So that's the end of the test, and that's the funny listening test. Inside there was lots of new vocabulary, and there were idioms in the answers and in the questions. All right? So I put those in there so you can hear them in context and hopefully learn how they're used, hear how they sound, and get better at knowing them and maybe even using them. All right? If you have any questions about the vocabulary, certainly ask me down in the comments below. I want to write back to you. I want to help you. But what's really funny is if you tell me your score down in the comments. Especially if you got a very high score, it takes courage to tell people that you got a high score on this test. All right, we want to see who does that. Also, coming up now, right, I'm going to put other videos, links to other videos, if you want to continue learning and maybe even listen to another funny listening test. I'll put them here so you can keep on learning and hear other vocabulary and perhaps learn more. All right. If you have any other suggestions about videos you'd like to see in the future, write a comment down below and tell me all about it, because I love your suggestions. All right, everybody. That's it for now. See you later.